Ubizo Lungibize engalweni Ngiyokhalela bani nayi iphimbo lami liphindaphinde entabeni Ngithi inyawo zami ngibeleze kulomhlaba nemsini Ngifunana noxolo engalweni
Someone to you, someone to yours, from one great spirit to another. Welcome to Ubizo. Before temples became banks, before pulpits became thrones, before salvation became a subscription, humanity lived in direct communication, or rather communion, with Source. Umdali was not distant, Umdali was indwelling. The sacred was not preached to us, it breathed within us. No middleman, no mediator, no spiritual landlord managing access to the divine. We were sovereign beings, each one a shrine, each breath a prayer, each ancestor a living archive of the divine's voice. That was the original world. And then came the architect of theft, not theft of land first, but of direct spiritual authority. To conquer a people, you do not need change. You only need to convince them that they are unworthy without your permission. Thus began the empire of religion. They replaced spirit with doctrine, access with hierarchy, experience with obedience, divinity with guilt, revelation with fear. The sacred was no longer something to remember, but something to earn through their approval. Spiritual power was centralized in Rome, in Mecca, in monarchies, in priests, in prophets, misused by empire. They said, God is not in you. Come to us. We will sell you the way. And billions kneeled not to God, but to an institution wearing God's mask. When they crossed the oceans, they did not bring a God. Africa already knew God by 1,000 holy names. They brought ownership of God. They weaponized scripture, criminalized indigenous wisdom, burned altars, erased cosmologies, renamed our ancestors demons, and called our sacred sciences witchcraft. Their mission was not salvation, it was spiritual conquest. For if you sever a people from their spiritual memory, you sever them from their power, their identity, and their destiny. They do not just enslave bodies, they enslaved worldviews. The greatest deception was simple. God is somewhere else, and you are unworthy. That lie birthed empire. For when a man forgets he is divine, he will kneel to those who pretend to be. They sold heaven like real estate and fear like currency. They made God a judge, not a presence, a king, not a breath, a throne, or a heartbeat, and humanity traded sovereignty for belief, connection for ritual, and experience for obedience. But truth moves like sunrise. It cannot be held back forever. A generation is rising that remembers that God is not outside us. Umdali is the substance of us. The ancestors are not dead. They are data in the blood. Prayer is not begging, it is aligning. Ceremony is not superstition, it is technology. Spirituality is not religion, it is remembrance. We are not returning to paganism, nor rejecting scripture, nor dishonoring prophet. We are simply removing the empire from the divine. Spirit is reclaiming its children, and the chains fall quietly in the night. To those listening, you carry ancient sovereignty in modern skin. You do not need a gatekeeper. You do not need permission to touch Umdali, your God. You do not need to fear the ancestral intelligence flowing in your bones. You are the altar. You are the oracle. You are the lineage remembering itself. Therefore, great children of Alkebulan, stand tall, speak your name, call your bloodline home. Let the sacred return to its rightful throne inside you. And when they ask, where is your church? Your answer is, my body is the temple, my breath is the scripture, my life is the prayer. Siyathokoza. May the deceived remember, may the chained rise, may the divine be experienced, not outsourced. Until next time, okuhle umusa kanye nokukhanya ekuhambeni kwakho. Light, blessings, and mercy upon your journey.